This is a message for men. I wasn't expecting to come back to this channel. It's been 18 months to 2 years or so, but I've dug up all my old streaming equipment to record this video. So as you know, I stopped making gaming content and tried some self-help stuff and then let that go. That's because I came at it with the wrong intent. I made that one video, how I beat depression, which is genuine, which is real and valuable. But the rest after that is just, I wanted to keep it going, right? But I can't stay away any longer. I need to talk about this. Everywhere I look, men have given up. And there's no shortage of advice online, right? Some of it's good. I'm not going to come at you saying that, bro, you forget about everyone else. I got the only answer. No. Some of it's good. Some of it not so good. You know, you see a lot of, just get jacked, make money. Is that going to make you happy though? People talk about escaping the matrix. And a lot of these people that I see talking about escaping the matrix, they're so stuck in the matrix. It's hilarious. Escape the matrix by working the rules of the matrix. Bro. So this is my take. My take is we got no purpose as men. All right? We have no purpose. We see no point. We have nothing to work towards. We've been divided. There's no brotherhood. And the thing that really gets me, the reason I'm making this video is, man, I've just had enough. I've had enough of seeing this. And I don't know what I can do. I've actually had a career change to try and do something, but I don't know what I can do with one video, but I have to say something. I came across a Doomer post today. I can't remember what it was, but it was I laughed at it because there's a nugget of truth in there, but it was something along the lines of men are lost and have no purpose and what are we going to do and just give up, blah, blah, blah. And it's no surprise to see all the comments agreeing with it, As some were laughing. It was meant to be humorous. It was a meme, right? Some were like, haha, yeah, relatable, whatever. Some were really serious, man, I feel that, There's no point. But what really got me and what really upset me and it's directly responsible for this video existing is the fact that there were maybe 1% of the comments saying man, it gets better when you hit 30 or just need to find your purpose, blah, blah, blah. Offering advice, more importantly, offering hope. And overwhelmingly, the response to those messages of hope was these men fighting for their failure, fighting for their depression, fighting for their limitations. It's yeah, but no, but And guys, that's the problem. Of course I get it. I'm a man. I know the world we're living in. I know what it feels like. I know that you're lonely, you don't have any purpose, you feel like there's no hope, and you feel like no one cares. So what are you going to do about it? Here's the thing. I have so much compassion for, so many people, but especially you guys out there struggling. I have so much compassion for you because I was you. I know. But at some point, you have to realize that as much as it feels good and it feels like you're correct to blame other people, and you might be right. You might be 100% right. What are you going to do about it? You know, at a certain point, we have to grow up and we have to take responsibility, right? And I don't want you to get my message wrong, because there's a lot of people who are like, especially the whole, you know, just get rich and, you know, whatever, get buff and get rich and, you know, fuck women, whatever, that crowd. More often than not, I find in my experience, they're the same guys that'll tell you, oh, you know, you stop playing video games, that's for kids. Fuck that. Live however you want. If you want to play video games, go for it. Just don't let it take over your life. That's all I'm saying, you know? So to grow up and take responsibility doesn't mean that you don't have to have fun. In fact, that's the whole point. That's what I want you to do, man. I want you to start having fun. I want you to enjoy life for once. So I guess I got 2 points here, 2 overarching messages that I want you to remember. I want you to take them with you and do your best to practice them. It's firstly that we have the power. And by say we have the power, not because we're men, but because we're fucking alive, right? We have the ultimate choice to make decisions. It doesn't matter how shitty your situation is. It doesn't matter how you spawned in. We have choices. We have the power to choose what we do with the life we've been given. You can choose to give up. You can choose to black pill. But is that going to make you happy? That's just the easy road. But the thing is, it just looks like the easy road, but it still results in your suffering. This stuff isn't as hard as it seems, but it seems so goddamn hard, and that's the problem. And that's why so many give up. So that's point number 1. You have the power. We all have the power. Doesn't matter who we are, how we were born, we have the power to choose, and that is the ultimate power. Secondly, when you're in a state where you're not even sure you want to improve your life, and I've been there, man, I know that's soul crushing, I get it. I think the easiest thing to do is to help others. You know, like you've heard this before, take on responsibility. I firmly believe that's what we're meant to do. That's our role in society. We're protectors. We take responsibility. It's like the Dark Knight, you know? Batman, he lets him chase him because he can take it. We can take it. We know we can take it. We've proven we can take it. We're taking it right now, you know? But let's take it on our own terms. So start living for you. God, I got so much I want to say. There's so much I want to say. I'm just going to say it because I'm not, this isn't me like gearing up to make a bunch more videos, but money. Let me tell you my situation. I don't make a lot of money. I make enough. Some would say just enough. I've spoken to financial advisors, and they've gone, "How are you surviving?" I'm like, dude, I live quite well. I live within my means. I'm not hurting for anything. Like I buy the things I want. I'm never in lack. I'm never going, oh shit, I can't afford this, right? Despite my small income, right? I have a small income because I'm specifically chosen a career that fulfills me, right? I'm not grinding 9 to 5. For context, I teach music. I teach singing, guitar, piano, sometimes bass when they need it. So I start work late. I finish late-ish, you know? So I'm not working like a full-time job here, right? But I'm I'm making enough to survive and to live comfortably, right? And on top of that, I have some investments. So I'm doing okay. I think I'm weirdly doing better than a lot of other people my age who have like more traditional jobs, right? But I've done this on purpose. And the reason I've told you this isn't to brag or God, I don't know what, but I'm just telling you this so you know where I'm coming from. When I say money doesn't matter. What I mean by that is we as a people have created the concept of money and decided that it has value because it makes exchanging goods easier, right? And I think a lot of people, they don't follow their dreams because they think they don't have the money, they don't have the means. But the more people you know, the more opportunities open up. And the more opportunities will be available to you without the need for money. That's like, I mean, you guys know this was a gaming channel once. You guys know that like streamers, YouTubers, they get stuff for free. This is how the world works. The more important you seem, the more valuable you appear, the more stuff you get for free, right? We already know the world can work in this way. We can work this, What is far more valuable than money is your time, your health, and people connections. So every time I've been in a rut in my life and I've gotten out of it, I've done it by specifically going out to meet more people, meet new people, get new perspectives, make connections. And it's not specifically to like, I'm going to make connections so I can advance my career. No, just get to know people. Just do, like go out, do something you enjoy or offer your services, like volunteer somewhere, especially if it's something you're good at, something you enjoy. It doesn't feel like work. I think we can really easily get stuck in this idea that we always have to be keeping busy and making money. No. I've worked the last decade to get to where I am. And I reiterate, I'm not making a lot, but I'm making enough. I'm making enough for me. And more importantly, I have my mornings free to do whatever the fuck I want. It's great. And like 80% of the work I do is enjoyable, is fulfilling. It's easy. I'm not lucky. I did it on purpose. I worked for it. And this is important too, like having a purpose, having a goal. So like if your goal is like, oh, I want to be rich and get buff, like everyone seems to suggest, okay, look, genuinely, if that's what interests you and that's what's going to get you out of bed in the morning, cool, man, cool. Right? But if that doesn't do it for you, if you're doing that out of bitterness, which I think is really common, it's like, oh, she broke my heart, so, I'm going to get rich and get buff and fuck it. Take on responsibility, and that responsibility doesn't have to be a burden. In fact, it won't be. When you pick the right thing, you do it for the right reasons, it'll breathe life into you. And that's how I live my life. It's not just my work. I fill my mornings with stuff. I'm not just lounging around. Sometimes I do. It's good to relax too, but for the most part, I'm not just lounging around. I'm working on stuff. I've got projects. I've actually got another YouTube channel that I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's something quite different. But work on stuff, man. And it doesn't have to be the next big thing. As long as you enjoy the work and there's some progress in it. Like we know, like we're gamers here. I don't feel like I can call myself a gamer anymore, though I did just order a Steam Deck, so I'm not out of the loop entirely. We still out here gaming, boys. But like you play an RPG, bit by bit, you get little bits of experience and you level up. Life is the same way. The only difference is there appears to be no guarantee that you'll level up, right? When you buy an RPG, you know, like there's no ambiguity. It's not like I'm getting experience. I wonder if this is going to level me up. Dude, it's going to level you up. That's how it works. But that's how the world works too. But it's like the systems are hidden, so we don't get to see the stats. That's the only problem. But I can promise you that you're leveling up. Just sometimes when you reach the next level, you got to realize you're at the bottom of the next level. So it feels like you've gone backwards, but you haven't. Every time you level up, you have to start again. But about halfway through, you'll realize, oh shit, I'm better than I was yesterday. Anyway, like I'm going to end up rambling. I got too many thoughts and not enough time to speak them all, because that's our most important resource. That's what you should be protecting, your time. Not your money, your time. All right, I hope this video finds the right people, whether you're an old subscriber or someone new. Be strong. We're powerful, man, and we're even stronger together.